What's poppin', internet? Welcome to the Synced Up Filmcast, the show where we reel you into movie news and talk
every
about...
week.
Oh, yeah. Did you say every week?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should totally derail my intro. And talk about the things that we've been watching. I'm one of your hosts, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Timothy DeRoe, and joining me this week is your boy, Michael Clare. What's up, Mike?
What's up, Tim? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good on this fine Monday. I'm upset that I had to work today. Usually I don't have to work today. So
No,
sucks.
but now you won't have to work on a Wednesday.
Yeah, that's lame.
That's everyone's favorite day.
Yeah, no, that's whack. Today we're going to talk about this brand new hype trailer for Phase 4 Marvel with some new dates, some new names.
3 minutes.
We're going to talk about Invincible.
Mm.
We're going to talk about Paddington 2
Hell yeah.
becoming the best film of all time.
Number one, baby.
And we're also going to talk about a bunch of stuff that we've been watching. We watched Sound of
A lot.
Metal, Cruel Summer, Little Prince, Mitchells vs. Machines. A lot of stuff we watched, and we're going to talk about that.
Fun.
Before we do that, hey,
Yes.
do you enjoy our show?
Yep.
Then consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/syncedup, where you can get access to our lovely Discord for $1 or access to post shows of all of our shows from youtube.com/synceduppodcast and podcast services around the globe. And a few other goodies.
The best post show was yesterday, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a good post show yesterday for the regular Synced Up podcast. It was really good, and if you support us at the $5 tier on Patreon, you can get access to that 45-minute
You should do that.
post show that we did.
It was really good.
It was really, really fun. New episodes go up in all of those feeds Tuesdays, 7 a.m. Central Time Zone, gang. Also, you can write into the show, synceduppod@gmail.com with any questions, comments, concerns. We might discuss them on the show. Follow us on Twitter as well as synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our content.
Every bit of it.
Whether that's this Filmcast or the Synced Up podcast or impressions videos or Patreon content, it'll be all over there, and you can keep up to date with that. So let's get right into it. Let's just start it off by watching this trailer. Let's just watch the trailer.
This was a great thing to wake up to.
I know, it was beautiful. I was at work. It was good.
I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I see. We're just patting ourselves on the back, showing off some of our Marvel films.
Yep, let's watch
like
this.
we do.
Hit the play on it. Okay.
I love being with
Looking real
people.
nice.
A good
It's the most incredible
Stanley,
thing in the world.
what's it called?
Narration.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, this is nice.
Some of the most impactful.
Can't hear it
scenes.
right now,
That
but
world
we
may
heard it already, so
change
it's
and
cool.
evolve,
Some of these classics.
but the one thing that
Some
will
great
never
scenes
change.
from
We're all
phase 1 through
part
3 of the
of
MCU.
one big family.
Phase 2 right there. You get that Age of Ultron. So good. This is a beautiful
With the
one.
We Are Groot. Silver Rocket.
Love Rocket Raccoon.
It's true. We do go to
That
school.
man next to you, he's your
That
brother.
man over there.
Dummy Neil,
He's
That
your
woman
brother.
over there, she's your sister.
Higher, further, faster, baby. That's right.
We're
Oh,
all part
such a
of
hype
one
moment.
universe
Y'all are so screwed now.
that
they were.
moves ever
Yeah.
upward and
bit.
onward
For a
to
time.
greater
Doctor Strange.
glory.
Oh, and then this.
They showed the
The
theater
iconic-
reaction. This was us in the
on
theater.
your left.
This was us. I was cheering.
Yeah. I know a lot of people hate cheering on movie theaters, but sometimes
This is different.
it's just you can't help but like
Push right here.
cheer. Just so
So good. Can't wait to get here and rewatch.
They really showed the cat.
Showed some screen grabs from the Eternals.
Now. I thought it was gonna end there.
But
Oh.
no.
I've lived a lot
The
of
future,
lives.
baby. The future.
Okay, Black Widow. Cool.
Going to you.
But I'm done running
She
from my
doesn't so
past.
good this movie. That's going to you.
We have unfinished business. Who's we?
Great cast for the movie. Can't wait. Such a
Boom. The big
gliding.
Wait, what is this? Oh, there's more?
Like, okay.
Boom.
Nice. Shang-Chi.
The
Cool.
date.
When you love something.
And this is where I thought
This is
we'd
the first images we've seen of the Eternals. Has the date
We've seen some.
We've seen
Still.
We've seen stills. We haven't seen that.
So that was cool.
Yep.
We're the ones who changed
I was like, okay,
everything.
cool. This is where it ends.
Nope.
Spider-Man. Awesome.
Showing, giving us dates for the future, baby.
Thor. Yes, please. That's just a deal.
I know.
Wakanda Forever. Nice. Finally got a title. The Marvels. I forgot that was a thing. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's only 2 years. That's all those films are gonna be in 2 years.
Fantastic Four.
Aquafina.
See you at the movies. Yeah. Yep.
So good.
Fantastic.
I saw a lot of people talking about how they didn't want a Fantastic Four reboot. And I'm like, why would you not? Like,
And the
what
MCU
good reason? The answer is always like, we already have 2 of them. That's a terrible reasoning. Look at Spider-Man.
I know. For
Like,
the
I don't
MCU.
care. Put it in the MCU. That's all that matters.
So, especially for your audio listeners out there, we're going to talk about these dates. So,
Bring 'em
Black
up.
Widow, July 9th, 2021.
2 months away.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, September 3rd, 2021.
That's not. Are those? Wow, those movies aren't even 2 months apart.
Eternals, November 5th, 2021. Spider-Man No Way Home, December 17th, 2021. Those are 4 movies you get for this year.
That's crazy.
4 movies the following year is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, March 25th, 2022. Thor Love and Thunder, May 6th, 2022. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which is the first time we're hearing of that title,
Yeah.
July 8th, 2022. The Marvels, November 11th, 2022. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, February 17th, 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023. And then a tease for Fantastic Four with no date attached to it at all, just the number 4. So this was super fucking exciting to wake up to and see this stuff. I was stoked. Getting the subtitle for Black Panther is really nice. Getting new dates for everything now that COVID is kind of winding down, and we could probably pretty much guarantee that these dates are probably rock solid.
Yeah.
Knowing that there's gonna be 4 Marvel movies before the end of the year, and that and we still have Loki, we have What If, we have Hawkeye, all 3 this year as well. Still, none of the shows are being announced for the next year or the year after, but that's totally fine.
This is enough, man. I mean, you have 10 movies within. I mean, it's like the 3rd of May or whatever. 10 movies within almost exactly 2 years. That's an insane amount, dude. I cannot wait. We're spoiled. We're gonna have plenty of thumbnails. I think just rebrand the show.
To Marvel?
Go full Marvel.
Just Marvel.
The curtain matches. We're good.
I mean, yeah, it's really nice. I need to look into the Marvels. I haven't really seen anything on that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I don't think I did either. I feel like I would have remembered that.
Yeah, me too. So you know, I don't know what that is.
But we are getting a Miss Marvel show, right?
Yeah.
So you think it's gonna be a tag team?
Well, Miss Marvel's this year, the show.
Yeah, I know. So they're gonna introduce her, and then you have a movie with Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel, a team up movie.
Call them the Marvels. I guess that's.
I feel like that has to make the most sense, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I have to look into that. But you're probably right. Yeah. Do some fact checking, Jordan. I'm sure you can find some comics.
What is the Marvels?
What is the Marvels? So yeah, get super excited for the next phase of Marvel going forward. Like this is exciting. This is the phase 4 of Marvel, and we're gonna be leading towards, I assume phase 6, just like you do phase 1, 2, and 3. Phase 6 is when things start going dummy. Sucks there's no Avengers movie, but I mean there are no Avengers really.
I feel like we're at the point where there's so much more crossover within these movies. Like Spider-Man No Way Home is probably gonna be a big crossover movie, right? We'll probably have Doctor Strange in that. Doctor Strange is probably gonna have Wanda and stuff. I feel like we don't need.
I need
Avengers level anymore.
I still need.
Well, okay, we got to set up a villain first. All right, slow down.
I know, but I want it so bad.
We don't have an overarching villain anymore.
Yeah, because it looks. I guess we're end capping with Guardians or an Ant-Man for Phase 4, which Phase 1 originally end capped with Avengers. So I don't know. Will we get like Young Avengers and stuff? That's a thing to be discussed.
I don't know. I think we'll start
Bishop
being able to put the pieces together when we get a villain. When we get the villain who's like our
in the end credit scene, and we're like, who's that guy?
Yeah. Because they got to start setting up for that soon.
Yeah, because all we've seen is set up for Secret Invasion. We haven't really seen any setup for anything else in the end credit scenes. So I do not know. More news for you though about the future, but this is the future of Amazon Studios. Invincible was confirmed for season 2 and season 3 on Twitter. The Invincible Twitter tweeted out, "Twitter announced season 2, you cowards. Invincible headquarters. How about seasons 2 and 3?" That was before the finale of season 1. Even that was the day before. So that's how you know the show is performing. And
very well.
We're gonna talk about it later in the spoiler territory
because there's a lot to talk about.
That show's good.
Best one of the year so far.
That show's
in my honest opinion.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Phenomenal. And I can't wait for season 2, season 3. The finale was all gas with a little bit of breaks, and it was perfect. The pacing was perfect. The The wrap up was perfect, and I can't wait for the future of that. So get excited for the future
Agreed,
of
sir.
Invincible. One more piece of news here before we get into 20 questions. Paddington 2 dethrones Citizen Kane as the best film of all time, according to Rotten Tomatoes. The much-loved 2017 sequel to Paddington has knocked Citizen Kane off its long-held perch at the top of Rotten Tomatoes' certified fresh list, thanks to its 100% rating and the emergence of a very old film review. And that, according to The Hollywood Reporter, is enough to earn it the title of the best movie ever. While Paddington Bear fans will be nodding their heads in quiet approval, many films buffs' heads will be exploding at this point. The original Paddington movie was well-reviewed and received, and then a rare feat, matched only by The Godfather Part 2 and a handful of other films, the sequel was considered even better. So I never watched the sequel. I guess I should.
I haven't either. So neither of us have seen the best movie of all time.
I feel like we have to
at this point. Yeah, I think it's part of the to-do list for the show.
Yeah.
Is watch the best movie of all time.
That's a fun little goof for you. Just, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. So I looked into it a little bit. Rotten Tomatoes has like a legacy critic thing that they're working on, where they've added about 1,500 reviews from like the best critics of the past, and they're trying to like archive all these reviews, right?
Yeah.
And so I guess they just got to this one, log it in the system, and all of a sudden Citizen Kane now 99%.
Yeah.
So
I guess that sucks for Citizen Kane.
what a movie to be on top though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paddington 2. Who would have thought?
Odd. Not me.
Yeah.
Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me.
Mm-mm.
The Paul Rudd meme,
I haven't seen the first Paddington either. I think I'll
Yeah,
make
me
that
neither.
confession. Okay.
I haven't. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have any interest in doing so.
I don't know, but
I kind of want to now, but
do we
not
just skip
really.
to the second one?
Yeah, for
how
sure.
connected could they be?
They can't be that much.
It's a
connected.
bear, right?
Yeah, it's a kid's movie.
Is it a stuffed bear that came to life?
I think. I don't know. Did y'all watch
I feel like
Christopher Robin? That was a good movie.
I didn't see that. Jordan,
Fantastic.
do you know anything about Paddington? I feel like you would.
The Paddington Bear.
Watching the movie,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't what the movie was.
Okay.
Okay.
Solid review from
100%.
Jordan Lancer there.
That's 100% movie right there on Rotten Tomatoes.
Watch it and it's just kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you're not actually what you're watching,
Mm-hmm.
but you're watching it.
I feel that.
It's Paddington.
That's how I feel about all my favorite movies. So
Yeah.
it's probably good.
Also, to answer you guys' question, the Marvels you guys
Tag team.
Marvel, Miss Marvel, and the second.
Oh yeah.
So that's in the
Yo, we're probably gonna get Photon
second-
back.
Isn't this second Captain Marvel? Isn't that Adam Warlock?
No.
it's a,
I thought
I
Adam.
can spoil who it is. If you want.
No.
No.
Nah.
Not
Don't
for
do
the
that.
people. Not for the people.
But hopefully we'll get Photon back in that.
Well, she's gonna be. I guess I don't know.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Spider-Man because she's going to the ship where
The raft?
no, that's not where she was going.
Oh.
She went to space.
We said Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, because in the end credits of Spider-Man was a scene with Nick Fury in space,
Oh yeah.
and then she was like, "Oh, go talk to dude in space." So I don't know. That connection's not really a thing, but
Oh.
that's
okay.
just in my head. You
Oh,
know?
I thought you had a serious connection
No,
there.
there's no connection. She's going to
Question for you guys.
she's going to talk
Yeah,
to Nick
what's a
Fury.
serious question?
Do either one of you know who Zaw Ash?
Spell it?
Z-A.
No,
Zol? No.
I don't know.
Is that a character?
She's the villain.
for the Marvels.
Yes.
Yeah, no idea. Where's Adam Warlock, bro? Didn't we see a little bit of him in some end
Well,
credit
you'll
scenes?
probably get him in
It was
well, he
Guardians
was-
2. It was the end credit scene
Mm.
for Guardians 2, I believe.
yes.
Was Adam Warlock.
Isn't he something to do with the Eternals?
Adam Warlock was the only other being to have all the 6 Infinity Stones.
What?
Yeah, Adam Warlock wielded the gauntlet.
I feel like a couple people have wielded the gauntlet.
Yeah. Thanos. Adam Warlock. That's
Okay.
a couple.
Jordan. Another fact check here. Who all has used all 6 Infinity Stones?
Adam Warlock used them, and then the Watchers determined he had too much power and took them away from him.
But they didn't do that to Thanos?
No. Well, because Adam Warlock was good. He was working with the dudes. Anyway.
Okay, well, there's 16 people who have done it.
16?
Okay, see?
Who?
Okay.
Big Hay.
Hey, big A. Number 15. Well, it says 16, but it starts at 15.
Okay, cool.
There's a tie for first.
That could be true, I guess.
But
Two
why?
people. Maybe it was 2 people at once. Like 2 people
Oh.
together wielded all
Yeah,
6.
So at number 15, you got Thanos.
Thanos.
Number
He's
4
at the bottom.
Number 14. Well, it's like ranked. It's
Yeah.
just-
Okay.
I know. I think it's fun to think about it, right?
Nebula wields it.
Yep.
Nebula wields the
Because
gauntlet?
she takes it from him. She's very important in the comics.
Okay.
Okay. Adam Warlock wields it.
Adam
Mhm.
Warlock. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Incredible wields it.
Dr. Reed wields the gauntlet. That's crazy.
Mr. Fantastic. Not
Yeah, I like how you made that connection, and I'm sitting here like, I don't remember that crossover.
Iron Man, Tony.
Yeah,
Obviously.
clearly.
Yep. Steve Rogers.
Okay, big man, Steve.
T'Challa does at one point.
Okay.
guy.
That makes sense.
What?
Wait, what? What? Wait, what?
Sure.
In a crossover, he wields it.
Cool.
That's odd.
Yeah, it is. Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers.
Okay.
Lockjaw is a Inhuman, ain't he? Isn't he a
I
dog?
don't know.
Yeah,
He's a dog.
Okay.
Lockjaw is not a frog.
he is a dog. You're right.
He's a dog. He's a
Okay.
big dog.
Yeah, he is an Inhuman.
No,
Yeah.
I never. That's what I'm missing. My water. I
Your
didn't fill my
cup?
water. That's what is. The vibe is off.
Didn't Mike Booner your cup?
He did.
I did, and he just didn't do anything.
It's on the counter
It
over
looks
there.
like Kylie's going to the rescue.
Thank you,
Who else we
Kylie.
got?
We got 5 more. The Hulk.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Sure.
Which one?
Okay.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
Doctor Doom.
Dark Circle.
Okay.
And
Never heard of that one.
Who's this last one?
I can't.
Well, you gotta
You
tell
have
me.
to.
Santa Claus.
What?
Yeah, so don't ever say
And
just Adam Warlock.
And the
Yeah.
Guardians Christmas special that we're getting, is it gonna be Santa Claus wielding the? We are getting a Guardians Christmas special, right? Yeah, we are.
I think you're making that up.
No, I'm not.
Asks the Avengers if he can borrow the Infinity Gauntlet to make delivering toys easy for a night.
That's legendary.
That'd make a good movie.
No, that movie would suck. You know how much harder it is? The complete tangent. You know how much harder it is to look at the camera when we're sitting this close? I want to look at the television so much more.
I feel that.
But it's so much more pronounced because we're closer to the camera. So it's like
So now
obvious
you're even looking
that
at
I'm
the TV
looking
even more.
over here.
Okay.
It's stupid.
What do you have?
I kept reading the Santa thing just because I think that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
The Illuminati let him have.
Well, the Illuminati is like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know who they are in the comics? Okay.
Yeah.
And then he went insane with power to stop him.
Okay.
Um,
What Santa did?
yeah.
Mhm.
This-
it takes like 8 of them.
Okay.
They eventually stop him, and to solve the problem, Tony builds him a robotic ring,
All right.
and that's an entire comic.
I would read that.
Okay.
That's-
And that's it for the news. That's all the news for this week. Normally we watch some trailers, but there weren't any.
Can I put Santa on the thumbnail?
Sure.
Thank you.
But there weren't any. So now we're gonna talk about. Now we're gonna play 20 questions.
Yeah. Who went last time?
Well,
No, Jordan gave us.
what did he
One.
give us?
Not for a movie.
No, he hasn't done movie.
I can do a movie.
What?
You did the last
Well, because
one.
remember, who was it that was? Oh,
You
was it-
started because we're on. This is episode 4, so you started. Then I
No,
went.
who was like? They punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to come up with a movie for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you did episode 1. This was 2. You did episode 3.
Hmm.
No.
You did episode 1.
No, he definitely did 1
No.
because it was Lion King.
Yeah, but you did the last one.
Are you sure? Did you do 2 in a row? Because this is
No.
episode 4.
It doesn't matter. I'm going.
Okay, cool.
Let me think of a movie. Let me think.
Semantics.
Let me think of a movie.
Let me think of a movie.
All the
I don't know why I did that.
small things.
I have no idea why I did that.
All right.
You know, Dear Maria works for any anime opening.
I hate that. It works for anything. Period.
I know. BPM is just too perfect.
All right.
I got hit with an all
I
right.
got one for you.
Okay. Okay.
And
Is
I'm
this a-
honestly unsure if you've seen this movie.
Oh no, is this a Disney movie?
No. I
Is
don't
this a
think so.
Marvel movie?
Why would you say, is it a Disney movie, and then ask if it's a Marvel movie?
I guess that's technically the same thing. So not a Disney movie. That's all I need. Is it animated?
No.
Cool. Is it well received?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Did it come out after 2010?
No.
No. So before, did it come out? Man, we got audios.
Man.
Did it come out after 2000?
No.
Damn. So before 2000 and damn. Did it come out after 95?
No.
Did it come out after 1990?
Yes.
Okay. Is this movie have aliens?
I'll go with no.
You'll go with no?
I'm gonna go with no. I can't. I'm pretty sure it's no.
Okay, so it's not
For you, definitely no is the answer.
All right, so it's not E.T. I was trying to snipe E.T. So between 90 and 95, and I'm gonna go with no on fucking.
I want to say definitely no.
Between 90 and 95.
Try and narrow down what type of movie it could be.
Yeah, action movie.
No.
I'm at 9 already.
This is so much harder than video games.
Is it a mystery movie?
No.
Is it sci-fi?
No.
Is it fantasy?
No. No.
It's not sci-fi or fantasy. Between 90 and 95, not sci-fi, fantasy, or action. You're gonna go with no on Aliens? This is a movie you would watch in class?
I don't think you could. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Like the teacher's wheeling out the VHS player, you know?
It'd have to be a pretty cool teacher.
Okay.
Might be movie 30 questions.
Yeah, movies are hard, bro. Like movies are. There's just
you need to find your foothold.
Yeah, there's just so much more. Yeah. 90 to 95. Not an action movie, not sci-fi, not fantasy. It's comedy.
Yes. And I could maybe see a little bit of action.
This might be time to give up. Between 90 and 95, comedy? Yeah. No, I don't think there's a single one of those that I've seen.
I think so.
I
mean, I could totally see you after this being like, no, I've never seen that. But
does this involve shrinking?
Are you going for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yes.
It could have been, but no, I don't think there's any shrinking in this movie.
There's so much vagueness about aliens and shrinking.
Well, because there's a lot of, okay, this is going to be a hint. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens in this movie. So I don't want to be like, no, nothing ever shrinks in this movie.
There's a lot of weird stuff that happens in this movie?
Yeah.
Is this a horror? No, it's a comedy. Wait, is this a horror movie?
No.
Okay. 16. There's a lot of
well, he's got the year too.
Does this movie have Robert Downey Jr.?
No.
Oh.
What?
Weird Science.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Is it Weird Science he's in? I thought it was 16 Candles or something.
He's in that too. But he's also in Weird Science. He plays a teenage kid. He's a bully.
I thought those were 80s.
Maybe, I don't know. It's old. That's all I'm
saying. I think those are old. Those are definitely 80s.
Does this movie involve kids? Is it like prominently featured kids? It's not a Kids on Bikes movie. Okay. I was thinking like The Sandlot maybe, but that seems a little too. I don't think there's really Stand by Me, you know.
Nah, no kids. No kids.
Comedy between 90 and 95.
Maybe think of some comedy actors.
Comedy actors that would have been doing shit in the 90s?
There's quite a few.
That I would know? Bro, I was born in 98.
Yes, you should know some comedy actors that were making movies in the 90s.
You know, comedy isn't my thing.
I know, but this is a pretty good one, and it just came to my mind.
A pretty good... this guy Jack Black in it?
Nope. He's early 2000s, come on.
Yeah. A
little older.
Okay. Fucking damn, bro. I have no idea. I'm 19 questions deep.
I feel like if you get the actor to help you a lot. So
between 90 and 95 though, like dude, comedy like is it Bernie Mac?
No, this guy still makes movies. Like
oh, Bernie Mac. Isn't Bernie Mac dead? Shit, recipes Bernie Mac.
90s isn't that long ago.
90? Yes, it is.
I mean, it is, but like
that is 31 years ago.
Yes, but
okay, so it's a movie 30 questions, so I'm at 20.
Yeah. I want to see you do this.
So it's not Bernie Mac.
No, it's not Bernie Mac. Come on. Think of some comedy actors.
Eddie Murphy.
Nope.
The Rock. No, never mind. I take that one back.
Oh, that's a terrible guess.
He was The Rock.
Dirty smell.
So it's not Eddie Murphy. Fucking Chris Rock's too young. Still making movies. Probably an older guy. Older gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Older funny guy.
Will Ferrell?
No. That was your first good guess.
Was it?
Eddie Murphy was good too.
I feel like Will Ferrell was also like early 2000s. Like really
he was
for prime.
He was doing stuff in the 90s, I think.
Dude. Comedy actors from the fucking early 90s, bro. Is this who's that guy from Jurassic Park that everybody
Jeff
likes?
Goldblum?
Yeah, is it Jeff Goldblum?
No.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. This movie got monkeys in it?
I'm hesitant to say no, but I don't remember monkeys in this movie, so I'm gonna go with no. No monkeys.
So it's not Monkey Bone. You remember Monkey Bone? You ever seen it?
What?
Have you ever seen Monkey Bone?
Why do you remember that?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely.
Yeah, it's about the dude who's like Monkey Bone is like the crazy like good like just company or whatever. They have all the crazy Monkey Bone stuff, and he gets sucked into the Monkey Bone world, and like, you know what I'm talking
about? You remember that? You don't remember this?
No.
Come on.
Does this feature monsters?
And no.
Okay, so it's not Gremlins. Not even a comedy. Okay. All the comedy movies I've seen are from the 2000s, bro. I don't think I've seen.
I can throw you another bone here.
Sure, go for it. I haven't got 5 questions left.
Sonic the Hedgehog. That is your hint.
Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh, so it's Jim Carrey?
Jesus Christ. Thank you, Lord.
So Jim Carrey comedy, is this movie feature a lot of green?
Yes.
Is it The Mask?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Jesus.
See, I thought you were going to mess up again and say something like The Grinch. So.
But that's from like 99.
Yeah, but it still features a lot of green. So.
True.
But you've seen The Mask.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, you're familiar with that.
That movie sucks.
But it's well received.
Sure. But in retrospect, that movie's terrible.
There's a lot of good moments.
Jim Carrey. Well, how did I forget about Jim Carrey?
I don't know how you forgot about Jim Carrey. He's like current old funny man.
He's not current. He's old, but I don't know if he's current.
Sonic.
He's he's in.
And
Sonic.
he's been doing those the comics. He does a lot of political cartoons now.
Yeah, he's a weird
a little
dude.
crazy.
He's a weird dude. Now let's talk about the movies that we've been watching, the shows that we've been watching. So first and foremost,
there's a lot.
Let's pop it off with some of the other stuff. So we watched Sound of Metal.
Really good movie.
Fantastic movie.
Phenomenal.
Nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. Did not win. It lost to Nomadland, which was also a very good movie that I watched this year. But Sound of Metal, Amazon movie from last year.
Really good.
Really good.
It's
audio design. It did win the Oscar for Best Audio Design.
But it tackles a hearing disability in like a very interesting way.
Yep, a heavy metal rocker who loses his hearing and has to deal with that. And he's like a former drug addict, and that's Riz Ahmed, I believe is his last name. Fact check me, please, Jordan.
Really good actor.
Sound of Metal.
I just enjoyed that movie a lot.
I think it's Riz Ahmed. Please, I don't want to mess up his name.
But yeah, fantastic musical.
Huh?
Yeah.
So Riz Ahmed, stellar performance. Really good.
Great sound design, and the ending is
super good. And because we have our
really
home
good.
theater system with the surround sound and stuff, like the audio design really like hits home, and you're just like, damn, and you're really in it. Super emotional, very slow, methodical, but really good. Yeah. On the opposite side of the spectrum, though, we watched Mitchell's vs. the Machines.
Netflix exclusive, dropped this week.
Brand new last Friday.
From Sony Animations.
From Sony Animations and the people who did Into the Spider-Verse. And you definitely see it. If I had to describe this movie, I would say it's a crossover between Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Is the vibe I would give it. But it's very, very good. It's actually
extremely good.
It's actually really funny, humorous. There's a lot of cute moments, a lot of cool stuff they do with the animation and things that they hide in there. And watch this one with your kids or something. Like it's actually really good.
A lot of hits on family matters and like
technology,
father daughter and
dynamics.
stuff like that. Not understanding your kids. There's a lot of cool story beats it hits, but it's just also a really fun, good looking movie.
Just a fun romp, and it was cool
very
to
well written.
See that, the animation and stuff, and incredibly written. And then you watched The Little Prince.
I watched The Little Prince for the first time. That movie was good. I cried.
Super good movie. It's a classic.
It hit me at the end.
I would consider it one of the best animated films out there.
I think it's really, really good. When I thought it was gonna end, it was only halfway through the movie.
Yeah, the non-Pixar movie.
Yeah, really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Has
a super good story.
It goes away maybe tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the chance if you hear this and you still have the chance to go watch it, I would.
You
do
should
that.
watch
it's
it.
Really good.
It's on Netflix right now. But dude, it is really, really good.
And then we last night me and Kylie watched the first episode of Cruel Summer.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is.
It's just a TV show. It's the best way to put it.
Just a TV show.
She says it's a lot like Pretty Little Liars. Yeah.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
But basically, the premise is
just film dramas.
I don't know what's happening.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, this girl goes missing.
Okay.
This new girl kind of like takes her place, her role in school, takes her friends, her boyfriend, and then old girl shows up again. No.
Okay.
Isn't that the movie with Megan Fox? Yeah. No. So old girl shows up again, and you're like, oh no, and then
Jordan knows Jennifer's body. Yeah, but it's I know, but it's like
women in film.
Sure.
That's it for him.
Yeah, sure.
It piqued my interest, so we're probably gonna watch the rest of it.
Okay,
so, and it's still coming out.
And then we watched Invincible,
the big one.
Here we're gonna get into spoilers. So after this is reader mail. So if you don't want any Invincible spoilers, you can dip now. And skip to
and just watch backwards.
And watch backwards. But Invincible, the season finale. So show overall, I would say was really fucking good.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I think the pacing was great. 8 episodes. The episode length was great. Each episode was really good. Gave you a bunch of questions, gave you a bunch of answers, and continued on, led you on. It didn't lead you on, but kept you. The carrot on the stick was there the entire way through.
Yeah.
The animation was really good. Stephen Yeun, J.K. Simmons, just in stellar.
Sandra O'Day.
Yep.
Seth Rogen. Really good performances all across the board. What's the guy's name? The guy who wrote it. I know it's not Rick Astley. That's Kirkman?
the Rickroll guy. Robert Kirkman.
There you go.
Robert Kirkman. The
writer of Walking Dead.
Hitting it out of the park again with this one. Them getting confirmed for season 2 and season 3 is very exciting because there's some things at the end of this that give you that little carrot on the stick. But let's just talk about the finale episode. I think. So from the get go, shit was all gas, which was nice. Starting the episode off with because you end the penultimate episode with them sitting there, everyone's kind of waiting. Immortal has just died, and then he's like, Mark, we need to talk. Then you just start the next episode right from that point, and then Mark just punches him in the face, and it's like, oh shit, we're doing this. And then you realize, oh, Mark thinks somebody's controlling him, and then he's like, no, nobody's controlling me, and tries to convince him, starts to tell him, and then things go absolutely bonkers as Mark tries to deal with the fact that it's his dad, and then he's been lied to for a long time, and his dad is brutally murdering people. The amount of destruction and just bodies ripping apart. The holding him in front of the train and forcing him to murder all of those people in front of the train. Knocking the building down and then making it like he's gonna save the lady, and then when he gets down there, it's just her severed arm and shit.
Yeah. I knew it was gonna go crazy when you get that guy out of the plane.
The plane.
He gets in the ground.
Yep.
And then Omni-Man just
he grabs him by the head and then
right in front of Mark.
His head, and Mark's like, oh shit. And and he has those flashbacks later on in the episode where he's like starting to go crazy. That it was just so good. And then once you finally stop from that, when you get to the part where it looks like Omni-Man's gonna murder Mark, he's just beating the shit out of him. You have the flashback of the baseball game where Omni-Man's learning to be human, what it means to be human. And he's telling his son, like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you're gonna live so much longer. Like, my time here on Earth has been a tiny speck in my life in the grand scheme of things.
Because they live thousands of years.
And we'll live thousands of years, and everyone you know is going to die. Who are you going to have in 500 years? And, Mark's bloody dying, and he's like, Dad, like, you. I'd have you, Dad. And then Mark's like, and then Omni-Man, flies off. That line broke me. I was Jesus. Like, why did he say that? Like, it just hit me so hard. It was very emotional for me. And then for Omni-Man to fly off, obviously struggling with something. Where is he going? I don't know. We don't know.
Do you think he's going back to Viltrum?
No.
I don't think he is either.
I don't think he is. Then from there, I think from that point where you start to kind of tap the brakes after going 80 miles per hour down the highway, and you start to tie off those loose ends that you've set up to this point. I think that was still really, really good. And then to end the show with Seth Rogen and him talking, he's like, hey, there's all this crazy shit. And you get a little bit more answers about, there's a rebellion against the Viltrumites and there's shit like that. And then he's like, what are you going to do? And then getting the flashes of like all the possible stuff to come for season 2 and season 3, like the possible villains. You left the gangbanging dude that turns into rocks who took over for Machine Head. You have the stuff going on the Martian planet. You had a couple of things that we hadn't seen before that were in there. And then, him just doing the funny line of, I'll finish high school. And then
what do you mean stuff we hadn't seen before?
There was a couple of like quick flashes in there of like there was like a supervillain guy who had like an army of things.
Yeah, we've seen him.
Where?
He was the guy that Adam Eve beats up when he has the seismic braces.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, you're right.
It was all stuff we'd seen before.
Yeah, so it was just like, showing all of them.
It was the aliens who were like that had their home city destroyed by Omni-Man. Yeah, and they were like, all right, we're gonna get revenge.
And then they showed Cecil building the army of those dead.
Did you see Battle Cat again? Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, the lion dude. In some spaceship.
There's plenty of stuff to address in
to
season
look forward
2.
to.
Yeah,
but that episode and that show altogether was just really, really good.
So good. And I highly recommend. What a good show. And like, man, I'm just sad now because there's no Falcon and Winter Soldier, no Invincible.
Nope.
My superhero spree is done.
Yeah, shows are chilling until June 11th.
Now I'm watching Cruel Summer.
Yeah, for me, shows are chilling until June 11th when Loki drops, and I'm gonna be.
We can watch Handmaid's Tale. Have you tried that?
It's been on a list, but I've just never got around to like actually watching it.
Maybe we give it a shot.
Maybe. I don't know.
Something to consider.
Ain't much coming out. But that's it for the things we've been watching. Now it's time for Reader Mail. You can get your questions read in the show by writing into synceduppod@gmail.com, just like Spencer did. He said, greetings, fellers. With the recent release and flop of the new Mortal Kombat movie, what franchise do you think is next in line for a big flop? Is Mario slated to be the next movie magic failure? Stay classy and assy, Spency T.
Big flop.
So flop, I don't know what you're talking about. I think the Mortal Kombat movie is probably performing to what they expected. I don't know if flop maybe.
I mean, the movie saw
flop maybe between our friend group, but flop critically, nah, not really. Flop commercially, no, not really. I don't know where he's coming out with the flop. Here it hasn't made his money back, but it's COVID. Like it's impossible to expect that.
No theaters.
There's no theaters that are open, so I wouldn't consider it a flop. I would consider the movie bad, but it was still like fun, I guess, and I would never watch it again.
Better than expected.
Is Mario the next movie the magic failure? No, because that's by the people who did the Minions movie, and I think that movie's actually going to be good.
I think so too.
So
what is the next flop though?
What's the next video game?
We know a
movies?
lot of video game movies are coming.
So we got
Uncharted. You think it's gonna flop?
Uncharted. Yes,
right.
Despite Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, I think it's gonna flop. It's been in hell for too long. The Mario movie, I think, is gonna be fine because it's gonna be animated and it's gonna be by the Illumination.
What else we got?
You have Sonic 2, which I think will be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're probably working on some other like Pokemon movie in the realm of Detective Pikachu that'll come out in the next few years.
That'll probably be fine.
Which will probably be fine. Spider-Verse, well, that's not a video game movie, but that's gonna be fucking fantastic. I don't know. You got a lot of shows. Witcher season 2 is gonna smack.
Cuphead.
Last of Us show is gonna smack. Whatever they're doing with Cuphead's probably gonna smack. Like I don't know. I don't know what the next flop is. I think it's probably something we haven't heard of.
It's gonna be. It's gonna have to be like a regular.
Probably Mortal
title.
Kombat 2.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a regular title type of thing where they're like, here's this game you remember from the late 90s. We made it into a movie.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah,
or like
I think it's something we haven't seen. Like we haven't heard of.
Yeah, that we don't know about.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about a lot of
them. Boom, flop.
It's Overwatch.
Yeah, but I could just see it.
But yeah, no Papa Jeff no more. So I don't believe.
Yeah. Fielding writes in, hey guys, if you could sit down for an hour with any director to pick their brain about whatever you wanted, who would it be? A translator could be provided if at all needed. Thanks, Fielding. So I got two answers for this. Obviously, Chris Nolan. Chris Nolan, dude's a fucking genius.
But give me the real answer.
A Miyazaki.
There it is.
Miyazaki. I would sit down with Miyazaki and talk to him about life and shit. And then if you want to talk about like sound director to tweak this a little bit, I would love to talk to Hans Zimmer. Because that dude's fucking a genius. He makes all the banging soundtracks.
Damien Chazelle makes my favorite movies. But I mean, get me in a room with the Russo brothers.
The Russo brothers, yeah.
So I can just ask them questions constantly.
They directed the Fortnite
What
trailer.
was it like to do this with Robert Downey Jr.?
Mhm.
Can I have his number?
Can I?
Where is he? Is he in the room over? Where's Feige?
Where is Feige? Can I talk to Feige?
That was my stepping stone. It would just be a networking day.
John Favreau.
Yeah.
Talk
I'd
to
be
John
like,
Favreau.
hey, you guys are cool.
Yeah.
What you doing this weekend? Then I end up at a party with the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
All the boys are there.
And then all of a sudden
All the
you're an
girls.
extra in Guardians 3.
Then all of a sudden I am a guardian in Guardians 4.
Yeah.
This is a convoluted plan.
Yeah.
I think I could make it work though.
Mm-hmm.
So the
like
Russo brothers.
it's like that episode of The Office where he's like, "What's the perfect crime?" And he's like, "I steal the chandelier, hide it, tell her I'm going to Mexico, but I don't. I go to Canada." You know what I'm talking about?
I do. I remember. I didn't think you would know that.
We're gonna go on vacation to France, but then I go to Berlin and sell the chandelier. 30 years later, I can't remember the bit, but it's funny.
I can't believe you know that bit.
Yeah, that's it for the show, though.
Hold on.
No, what? Huh? What? Who?
What
What?
are we saving for this for post show?
We'll open it now
Okay.
because we'll talk about.
Physical.
We got physical
Reader
reader
mail.
mail.
From Spencer Trevette at P.O. Box 3.
Don't read it. Oh. Okay.
So I preemptively opened it.
He did preemptively.
I was a hooligan. It had my name on it. It said to
It did.
Michael Clare at 3. So I got some stuff here.
I got the coughs.
We got some.
Don't got COVID though. I'm vaccinated.
Oh, what's this? Is this an advertisement for Spencer's new TCG podcast?
Is it actually?
No, they're cool magic cards.
Oh, they're nicely designed magic cards.
Yeah. So
These got really good designs on them.
yeah, those are Missile Archives, and then here's your Japanese ones, bro.
We got a Infuriate. We have a God's Willing, and we have a Duress. Really good cards.
Now,
Classic.
tell me what those are.
All one drops, but where's the blue one drop?
Tell me what these are.
No clue. But Spencer, where's the blue and the green one drops? I mean, you got a green one drop here, but it's in Korean or Japanese.
Japanese. They're Japanese alt arts.
They are really good.
So go
fucking
check
arts,
out
though. Jesus.
the TCG cast.
These arts are fucking so slick.
Yeah, which you can find on my Twitter. And then we have a little
hard to
present for
see,
all the
but-
boys. We have.
To all the boys I love before.
Well, this one's mine.
Good series.
It's dice. The dice.
Feels good to hold.
Mine's
cards.
blue and green.
Feels good
Tim?
to hold cards
Tim?
in my hand. Orange dice.
Some for you.
Orange dice.
You got orange
What do
dice.
you call sherbet color? Sherbet.
What colors would you call these?
That's a
Blue
marble.
and blue and
marble.
orange.
Blue marble.
These are yours, Jordan. Catch.
It feels good to hold cards in my hand.
Thanks.
This is one of my
Look at
favorite
this.
sounds.
What?
Oh, Kylie didn't get one.
You share with me. This says Mike and Kylie. Oh no, I rubbed it off. My bad.
Listen to this.
That's your ASMR, ain't it?
Yep.
Those are going in the binder. Be
Sorry.
nice.
Also, get a load of this. Yeah, get you a little bit of that action.
Yeah. That's the post show. That's
Cracker open.
That's post. Oh, are you gonna roll a dice? Do you want me to aim it down?
Yeah, hold the mic for me.
This is for you, Spencer. I hope you're listening. You gotta get the D20. What are you doing? You want the big boy.
You're right.
Oh.
There we go. I hope that came through.
This might be a terrible bit, but I'm feeling it. Thank you for the physical reader mail. What we should have done is had you send in this week's actual online question physical as well, so
Yeah.
you could open it like
Looks nice. On
like
the
they
table.
do in Blue's Clues.
Ooh, it really
It's a good color.
really accents the table really well.
Should I open mine? I guess I should too.
Yeah, go ahead and open it.
I love mine.
But that's it for the show this week. Thank you, Spencer, for sending us physical reader mail. Thank you, everyone who wrote in. Thank you, everyone, for listening
Yeah,
this
these dice
far.
are
And
pretty
thank you to
badass.
all of you Patreon supporters who are going to be watching the post show. What are we going to do? I don't know. Only
I
the
wanna
Patreon
eat
supporters
this.
know. And if you wish to know what we're going to be talking about on Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/synced up and support us at the $5 tier to get
The
access to
best
this
tier.
post show that we're about to talk about. But if you can't do that, that's totally fine as well. And we appreciate you still watching or listening to this
We
episode
do.
of the Synced Up Filmcast. And we will see y'all next Tuesday. Everyone else, we'll see
Yes,
y'all in
sir.
a bit.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.